The current weather is everlasting light. Oh no, did I die again? God damn it. I did die again. I assumed you were right behind us. What took you so long? Well, while I'm here, hold on. Might as well start exporting that one. Starting to get really irritated with this. VOD from 11/2/21. Public, start export. I see. Yes, I'd say that's a valid excuse for lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other good news, the new Mo village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Urianger deigns to join us. I do very much hate that OBS tends to shit its pants on me. Aw, they're cute. Mortals! Mortals are here, lots of them! I thought you said the Numo were man's best friend. Poor thing was beside itself with fear. 'Twas beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you, to have so many mortals appear at once. It's mere excitement it's more excitement than we can bear. Oh, okay. Greetings, Elder Weird Enek. Tierney. It hath been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the Numo. The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift the seal over Kia? That is unacceptable, unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our fey cousins, we Numo have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to steal away the king when they were corrupted by light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. No one will come to harm. To stand over the goddamn staff will defeat Titania. But then, you'll only become another Light Warden. It changes nothing. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say that this woman is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable. A means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, she hath already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. She is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but she harboureth the self-same desire to see the Sin-Eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, Urianger. If you have placed your faith in this woman, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin-Eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Ilmorian army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee to simply roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now a powerful foe draweth near, And I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightest fetch us the scepter while there is still yet time to use it. Roll over? Fetch? You know full well that naught gives us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless. It's unfair, I tell you. In happier times it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards benefiting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Verbert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Urianger. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here the while, and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? You will offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see. Perhaps you can begin with Mon Os. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in the highest esteem by the Knights of Verbert. With the Knights gone, however, Mon Os has had no opportunity to put their skills to use. They would be overjoyed for your patronage. Okay. Let's check and see. No blue. 1,182, 1,183, 1,184. Wait, did I already count that leaf? Ah! Who? What? Where? Wait. You're mortal. Huzzah! Huzzah! Well met. Yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, you've come to the right Nomu. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give me their legs and your patronage to me. Okay. I would be happy to, my little friend. Out of curiosity, still just catty. Kind of a slow day for everyone, it seems. I mean, it is only 7. And I feel like this game really doesn't come alive until after, like, 8. Alright. Let's knock this boy out. Ugh. I know I'm not doing it optimally, honestly, and that's less because, like, I'm not, and more because I'm not 100% like giving. I don't need to like drop cooldowns to fight baddies. Let's make sure that's muted. I'm pulling up just something on my side screen. Friend of mine is streaming, so I thought I'd give him a viewer. Right here. Back the way we came. Do, 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 do. Ah. Well, since I'm breaking this up into 3 couple-hour-long segments, I was initially planning on stopping here in like 30 minutes, but I gotta keep going.
Ah, you are returned, and with the moss fungus legs, I hope? They are tools of my trade, lest you wonder, used to polish metal and leather alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores.
2, because I have 2.
Huzzah! 2 moss fungus legs as befits the work. Ah, to have neither more nor less expected of us than what we can provide. There is no greater joy. You see, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means to belittle your ability. Too much means to question our integrity. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see. Though I must ask a small fee for the materials, I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me with when you desire to have your work done. Many thanks for your patronage.
They're very cute. Get babies.
Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest is Guf? Judging from your equipment, 'tis plain you are no stranger to battle. I believe Yusguf would have something to offer you.
Okay.
Ah, to have so many men visit at once. This is a joyous day indeed. If it please you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We've no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now, you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items.
Okay, so... So, it looks like, yep, there was one. And... over these 2. At least I think it is. Where the fuck that little guy go? Oh, I see. There's 2. Bye. Yeah, let's just repair everything.
You've already removed the flame spores. How very quick you are. Oh, but did you perchance search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area.
Get rid of those nasties. Hey, some Amphilia.
I wasn't spying on you or anything. I've just finished my task and I should go report back.
Do she got memory of me? That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing she has some memories of the Scions. The light just went on.
Ah, you are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses. For a little while, at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. Fair every day. I would carry my wares to the castle and to offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Leagia. The Verbertites built it, and they named it Gruenes Licht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against Sin Eaters, and now they're gone. All of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you have earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I would be glad to offer them to you. For a fitting price, of course.
Nice.
Now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, would you consider Widlid? They've been under the weather of late, and a chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up.
I love how just, like, genuinely, like, sweet and cuddly these boys are. Na, 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 na. Oh, nice. Oh. What? You would be my patron. But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? They're the Nomu, like us, except they've turned their backs on our values. Curs without honor, they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but not you, mortal. You look quite strong. Do you think you could take back my ink from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, Umbra, but I couldn't help overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? I would learn from you and help in what little way I can. Yeah, you're welcome to join. Thank you so much. The lawless ones make their lair to the south, inside a cave called Father Collard's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring back as many as possible. Let's go! Okay. Ah. Okay, let's try that again. Hey, Manphilia. Father Collard's chambers is through here. I peered inside, and sure enough it was milling with Nomu. They looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let's split up. Ugh. I'll find all the ink I can, and then come back outside. See you shortly, Umbra. Okay, time to go for a rescue. Grab those little boys. Grab these little boys. All right. Hit the sprint button. Dang it. Get out of here, piggy. Good music. Hey man, Phil, yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are. Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
Eh.
I haven't seen much actual combat, so I was a little nervous, but I'm happy I could help. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me.
Are you sure about that?
Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia. Once, we journeyed to Nabatha Reng together. To the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something or bring you to someone or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach. What is that?
Somebody's awake.
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair. Come and play with us.
It came from the castle. This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
Alright. Well, that was certainly something. My ink, were you able to retrieve it? Ha, yes, this is the ink, and almost all of it, too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse, but thanks to you, it's simply bad again. What? You had the vision, too. Oh, woe is us. Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire, it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time, we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. Ah, but forgive me, I was going to thank you for reuniting with me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked. So I will give you the service I promised. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well. Hold on. No. Ah, there's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that Elder Wid and Eck returned just a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say they'll have tidings for you. Ugh. Ah, there you are. I'm informed that you've been an excellent patron to our people. For that you have my thanks. Now then, you will be pleased to hear that we've come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you would gather your companions, I will deliver the answer. Ow. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on the matter of the stone scepter, during our deliberations we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. In light of this, we have decided to trust their fate to you. Take it, the stone scepter of the Nomu. This makes 3 relics. One more and we can arrange a meeting with the warden. Ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the pixies by the grace of nature. This leader, upon Ilmeg's founding, arose as a ruler for all Fey folk to bring order to our riotous kind. In our turn, we Fey folk render our blessing unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might be further empowered. Though they are become a sin-eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear, is there anything else that we should know? Anything else?
Only that if you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I will next have the chance. We would see that you were comfortable, of course, and do all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I'd look away for one moment and every fairy and their nuncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling. Mine, do you hear? Not yours and not the fourth's. And anyone who so much as thinks of trying to just seduce her will wish they hadn't.
The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal. They are held in the Amaro safekeeping at their settlement Wallachdorf. It beareth mentioning that these Amaro are unlike those which thou hast heretofore encountered. Owing to a peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have the other Fey folk.
Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive in Wallachdorf, seek out the largest of the Amaro. His name is Seto, and he is their leader and bearer of the relic.
Oh, the Amaro. Okay, so that's the village with the other Aetheryte. Got it. And I've already got this, so I can just do that. Nah. I'll pay the piper. Ah, there he is. An enormous Amaro slumbers peacefully. Seto. Hard bird. Oh shit. Oh, forgive me. Was I having a dream? Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you aright? You desire the crystal shoes that you may confront the Light Warden. No. No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the Light's corruption, as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we do appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends, let us leave him with his thoughts. Tis harder by far to change the minds of they who meant well than they who meant ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder. 'Tis the time thou hast set foot here, 'twould behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community. I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Seto's reason for refusing us, and I hope gain an insight into how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid you to seek out the Amaro and make yourselves known to them. A gentle touch shall suffice by way of a greeting. Hello, Rispa. Well, now, it's not often that we are visited by men, much less unglamoured ones. What brings you so far from your own kind? Oh, right. Slash pet. How long it has been since I last felt a man's touch. I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Verbet, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. Nee. Slash PET. That tickles enough. I never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amaro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts, but then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence, that we might better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough amongst men, this seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us amongst other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. Going back this way. Nimbus. What is all the commotion? Did something happen while we slumbered? Slash pet. God, what is happening? Why am I being patted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for fear of the Fey folk. But then, we are Fey folk too. When first we made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. 'Tis easy to forget sometimes. Okay. Do do do. Do do. Do do do. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amaro, I take it? Then thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men. 'Tis out of concern for our welfare, not scorn, that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. I'm almost level 78! Umbra, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Seto in private? The task of slaying the Light Warden will ultimately be thine. It is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth the most. Tell him of thy many great deeds, spoken in earnest. Thy words may yet move to change his mind. Okay. You have spoken with my brethren. Ow. Then you see it is not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has passed a gentle hand onto us even once fills our heart with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fey folk to change. And in order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. Not more is owed. Why then would you risk all to face our fallen king? What did you say? The very words. Could it be mere coincidence? Very well. You may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin-Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, then meet me in the clearing to the east. There, I will lure out the fiends, that you may slay them. I don't know why I couldn't say lure. The boy hath logged in. Do 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 do. I have to adjust how I'm sitting. I'm ignoring you. There we go. I will use my voice to lure out the Sin-Eaters, as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. I still remember the tricks. But come, we begin at your signal. Do it. It'll be a 72 ring. Ooh, wait, hold on. So it might actually be prudent to grab this ring. Yeah. You made short work of those creatures, I will not deny it. I have seen enough. Let us return to Wallachdorf. Alright, buddy. Tell everyone of my great deeds. By the ease with which you slew those sin eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think, and if you should be willing, there is a favor I would ask of you. Another favor? This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please, hear my tale. A while ago, I fought sin eaters who had wandered into Ilmeg. In the heat of the battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places that it should fall, it was in Longmere Lake. We Amaro are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep, and briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Foth, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you will be able to find it. While I ponder your request for the shoes, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude even you, I will accept that it is gone forever. No, I gotta get it for you because it's your original rider's, Ardbert. Ardbert? Ardibert? I already forgot his name. Hey, Sandman. You got an ether? Yeah, you do. Gain intelligence to live out our days. We Amaro are born linearly, you see, but if we abide among men for a century or so, we may awaken to abilities long lost in our kind, speech not least of all. That those who have awakened might know of Wallachdorf, we asked our new Mo friends to place enchantments on the crystals found throughout Ilmeg. These crystals call out to our brethren across Noferant, drawing them hither. However, the aforementioned young Amaro was not prepared for what he found here. That is, others speaking Amaro. No sooner did I welcome him than he bolted and ran. Though he is wary of us, there's a boy missing. Okay. Well, we can multitask. Because this is fairly close. Not as close as I'd like, but it's close enough. All right. Headed southwest. Ironically, that's the direction I need to go for the fucking pendant, so that works. There's the sparkly. Let's avoid this boy. It's almost as if they were like, do these two back to back. Find the inner remains of a fruit. So much noise coming up from above. Oh yeah. That literally basically led me in this direction. Alright, let's go this way. Disengage, 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 thank you. Alright, Tanatua? It's alright to talk. Okay. So he doesn't want to live among other Amaro. I have one quest left and I'll be able to fly. Ow. Dive. And now we've got that. Or not. Don't you love it when they fuck with us? There it is. Oh, that's why. I was like, how come I can't click on it? It's because I'm not clicking on the etherite. Oh, good lord. My poor dumb brain. Ah, you are returned. How fared your search? Here, man.
Ah, my medallion! You found it!
Not the voice I was expecting.
Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again, when I was young. In those days, I could not speak, but we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy. His name was Artbert, and he was my friend.
There it is.
Ardbert, thou sayest.
Everyone blamed him for the flood, him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear, and so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet, in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
Whoop. Sorry. Had to plug my phone in.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due, perhaps, to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Ardbert's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Has something happened at Lida Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Ilmeg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ow.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught.
As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
That sounds risky.
So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Minfelia. You'll only get underfoot. Now come.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
Okay. Forgive me. It seems my indecision has cost you precious time. But I am convinced now. Convinced that you will triumph. To the south you will find a bridge to Leagia. As the bearer of the 4 relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. Salt. Alrighty. Ow. I'll get out of there. Oh, you know, just over here, auto-healing. Yep, keep going. All right.
The gate has recognized that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, a being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you. Yet know this, my adorable sapling, though we Fey folk may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as destroyed, to give as much as received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you.
Oh, excuse me.
But worry not. Come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side.
I love when my throat just makes noises. The Dancing Plague. Here we go. How soon it actually happens, who knows? Okay, he's still got some time before he's leveled up. Alright. You gonna hang out in there then. Out of curiosity. That's 76. So we have the Titan Bronze set, the Zonur skin set, the Titan Bronze, and the Ovum. Cute! Ovum. Never mind. Boss time! Who goes there? Are you the ones who broke the seal? So much time lost. So much frolicking and festering left to be undone. We must make up for it. We must. Beginning by playing with you. Alright, here we go. So I gotta go west.
Come and play! For the night is bright and you can sleep when you're dead. When you play with fire.
Okay.
The leaves on the side. This is so much fun. Let's play some more.
Hey, Sam Kell Official, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Love to have you. Sorry I'm in the middle of a boss fight that I haven't done before and I'm not very talkative at the moment, so thank you for joining though. Hey! Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, nice! Welcome! So nice to have you. So out of curiosity, what of Yennefer, what of her art did you start with? Whoa! Gotta get in the water. Oh, since last year. That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm so glad you enjoyed their art. They're very wonderful. I actually know both her and her husband because we met at a convention a while ago and we became friends. Then on to TOAU and Remote Angel. Nice. Won't lie. When it comes out in the Remote Angel comic dub, I am in the Remote Angel comic dub because I like to advertise that. I'm very excited for those to come out. But yeah, super glad to have you. I'm glad you're enjoying their artwork. Woo, that boss. That was a heckin' boss. I did it. Yeah. And I returned the night sky. Wonderful. We did it. We did it, yo. Looks like everybody left except this healer. Okay, give him the commendation. See ya. Man, that went so well. That was a better first-time boss fight than I've had in a while. I usually get annihilated on a first run.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak.
Snayak? I don't know about that one.
The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose.
Okay.
For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king.
Please tell me it's not me.
The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place.
Oh no, it is me.
However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do.
No, thank you.
My adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see, to sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden, that is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead.
Okay.
Kinla, Ilichla, Ilmek, Okbra. Now, shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
Please. I don't want to have to fight an army on my way out. Uh-oh.
Confound it. How did they get here so fast?
Because they're butts.
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
How in the seven hells?
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Jeez, I do not like this guy.
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to your maw. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Look! The sky! She's done it. The warrior of darkness has triumphed.
Yeah.
General? What are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the warrior of darkness.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive! Are you deaf? I said...
Uh-oh.
Axla Orwain! Axla Orwain! What's happening? Water? That wasn't there before.
Oh.
Orwaik Kansasi, Orwaik Kinsey.
What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it! General, they come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
Whoo! Dying. That was a wild fight.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Fair all volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Feoul, or should I say, your majesty.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wished to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fae folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Ilmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength, in return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
So that's a, yeah, we'll help. Nice. Ugh.
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you. Treat them as you would Isnefis.
Ne'er for a moment did I doubt that thou wouldst triumph over thy foe, yet the majesty of thine achievement delighteth me nonetheless. Night hath returned to Ilmeg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom, and averting the 8th umbral calamity. 'Tis but a pity thou wert not present to see the Fae folk put the Umorians to fight. 'Twas a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. Ah, but what valuable allies might they prove, were the mood only to take them. I can now fly in this area. Yes. But I've been going 5 hours and I am pooped. Ugh. So I am going to call it Hya. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Sam, for joining. Thank you, Ted, for joining. Thanks the other users that I'm pretty sure are bots for joining. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.